Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with chapter number 3, data handling, and it's a very interesting chapter. So before starting the chapter, let me introduce the meaning of these words. What do you understand by the word data and what do you understand by the word handling? You have done it in your grade 6 also, the chapter related to graphs, right? Or in general, if I say, what is data? Data is something if I give you any information, right? Will it be called as data? So just think over it. Is any information can be called as data? Let's check it with some examples. So here we go with the introduction of the chapter. In your previous classes, you have already dealt with the various type of data, right? And you have also learned how to collect the data, how to tabulate the data, how to organize the data, right? And how to draw the bar graph for that certain data. Now here we can say that the collection, recording and the presentation of the data. Why is it needed? Because it helps us to keep us organized. From our experience, we have to learn from our experiences, right? It helps in drawing inferences from that, like you analyze the data and then you come to some certain conclusions based on that given data, right? So for understanding it better, let's see this with an example here. Like in this figure, temperature of various cities are given to you. For example, here are the cities written like Ahmedabad, Amritsar, Bangalore and so on, and the maximum and the minimum temperatures are given here. Now, what do you understand from this table? Anything special? If I ask you that which city is having the maximum temperature on 20th of June? So what should be your answer? You will just take a look at this column and you will find out that here 39 degree is highest. Yes. So you can say 39 degree temperature, Jaipur has the highest temperature, right? And if I ask you which is the minimum temperature, where is the minimum temperature? So what are you going to do? You will just keep a check on this column and you will find out which city is having the minimum temperature. Now, it is easy for us because a table is provided here. The data here is given in an organized manner, right? So, if any data is given in an organized manner, it helps us to understand it in a much better way, right? But this is just a one method in which we have organized the data. There can be another way also. For example, let us take one more example. That's a data that shows weekly absentees in a class. So here if on Monday, I have marked with 3 over here. That means 3 students are absent. On Tuesday, just 1. On Wednesday, none. On Thursday, again I can see 5 there. Similarly, Friday 2 and Saturday 4. Now here, this is also, we can say, this is a type of pictograph, right? You have done it in your grade 6 also. Because something which is related or referred with a picture, which is represented by a picture, will be called as a pictograph. Now here, it is not necessary that this one symbol will represent one child. Maybe one symbol here is representing 2 child, right? The two children are absent here in this case. So we can say on Monday, 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6 children are absent. But since here, nothing is mentioned on this screen, like this picture represents 1 student or 2 students. So if it is not mentioned, we will take it as a single one. Okay. In case if it is mentioned that one symbol will represent 2, then it would have been mentioned here, it would have been clearly written here in a manner that this symbol will represent 2 students. Okay. In case if it is not mentioned, you will consider it as 1 only. Here we can come to a conclusion. If I ask how many students were present on Wednesday, so you can say that there will be full strength on Wednesday. Or how many students in the week, when was the maximum number of students who were absent? So looking at this picture, you can say that maximum students were absent on Thursday and minimum students were absent on Wednesday. So this is how you read a particular pictograph. Similarly, now moving on to the next segment, which means basically collecting the data. Before this, before starting this table, obviously some record must be there, right? without having the record, can we draw this particular table? No. So before starting or before any analysis or any organization of the data, before organizing the data, what we need is, we need to collect the data. So first step is collection of the data. After collecting the data, what you will do? You need to organize the data, right? And after that, after organizing, what are you supposed to do? You need to again present it in a different manner, right? So that you can draw various conclusions from it. For example, if a teacher wants to know about the height of a student in her class, right? Let us see that what various examples we can take in these cases.